Okay, so here's part 2. Welcome back. I'm going to make some cuts this time. Bring out the instructions here. I want to give you a couple of pro tips here as we're making cuts. Here's the instructions that they give you. Strip cable, push cable into plug, twist a half turn, attach cap, and turn the stem. That's all straightforward, well and good. But look at these measurements here, A, B, and C. 2 millimeters, 4 millimeters, 10 millimeters. I don't know why they put it in this order, A, B, and C, because I find it way more helpful to go C, B, A. I make the 10 millimeter cut first, that's the whole length here, and then I make the 4 millimeter cut, that's just the tip here, and then I make the 2 millimeter cut, that's stripping back some of that conductive black material. We'll get to that in a little bit. I'll show you what I do. I have some lava cable here, just a stretch of lava cable. I'm tripping over my words, excuse me. Let's get some of these tools out of the way here. We'll get the ruler out, get the pencil out. Now they say 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters is another way of saying 1 whole centimeter, if you know your conversions. So we are going to measure 1 centimeter at the end of the rope here. Excuse me, I just bumped the camera. I'll get down here, and now you don't have to be exact, but I always like to try as hard as I possibly can. We're going to make a mark here at 1 centimeter. Now we're going to pick up this tool here. I don't know how well you can see this. There's a blade in here. That straight line. Look at that. That's a blade in there. I've got the pencil marking here. I'm going to put the cable in this 3rd notch. I'm going to line the blade up with that pencil marking, and I'm going to let it clamp itself down. I'm not going to squeeze. I might squeeze just a little bit, and then I'm going to give it a couple of turns around. And if we did this right, it should have just really, I don't want to cut all the way through. I just want it to score, so that when I start to pull, that score separates. I've got some separation here, and tears away. Because what I think, just throw away that little nub there. There's this braid in here, and you want to be careful to not cut through that braid. I suppose you can lose a couple. It's not that big of a deal. But if you cut through the whole thing and you lose all the braid, that's conductivity that you're losing. So we'll now fold back this braid. What we'll do here, put a nice twist on it at the end here. Fold it back out of the way a little bit. Now we're going to make markings at 4 millimeters and I'll say 6 millimeters. 4 plus 2, 6. So 4 millimeters, 6 millimeters from this end. So at the end there, we're going to make a marking at 4 millimeters. And again, you don't have to be exact, but I do try and be just as precise as possible. Always helpful. Now, pencil does not write well on this black material. I'm really looking more at the indent that my pencil mark is making. And so I don't know how well you can see the marks I've made there. I've made 2 marks. Now when I make these cuts, I will try to be, for the cut on this side, I'm going to try and be air to be on that side, and for this cut I'm going to try to air to be on that side when I make my actual cuts here. So now I used the 3rd notch before. I'm going to use the final notch. And again, I'm going to line, see if I can see it here, I'm going to line the blade up with, I guess I'll say the outside edge of my pencil marking. And this time I am going to squeeze on it because I want it to cut all the way through. Do a couple of spins. This black material will peel off, and hopefully this white material will also peel off. There we go. That looks great. We can throw these little bits away in a second. And now we're going to make the 2mm cut. Now this is what it looks like right now. And I'm just going to take my pocket knife here. I'm going to line the knife up to the, again, the outside of my pencil marking. And I'm barely pushing down. I'm really not pushing down much at all. But I'm pushing down on the blade and rolling. Make sure you get all the way around. And you really don't have to push down hard. Just enough to get a little bit of a score on that. And then that black material peels away. This black material is conductive. So what we're making here was, of course, this inner core is conductive. This white area is not conductive. And this black material is conductive. So we're creating a sort of a separation between the tip and the sleeve. So here's probably the most important step. This tip, I don't know how well you can see this, but it would help if I didn't drop things. Excuse me. There is a little hole inside there that this inner core is going to fit into. It's going to make a clicking noise when it gets in there. You need to hear that clicking noise. It's very important. If you don't hear the clicking noise, you don't have a good connection. So we'll see if we can hear it. I felt the click, I heard the click, that's good. Now we're going to give it a half turn. We're going to fold it over. Now we're going to turn this on the rest of the way. There we go. There's the first side of our cable. So in step 3, I'm going to show you what I do to, I guess, take my measurements for how long I want this cable to be. So see you back in part 3.